welcome back to another episode on the Carolina Panthers franchise, the franchise where we try to change the course of history and make the worst team of the 2023 season not be the worst team. Try to change the rookie season for Bryce Young. Just going to show you the team that we're working with here, alright? We're doing this on all Madden, of course. Let me show you the lineup. That's a little bit better. We're working on all Madden, of course. We're using my sliders for maximum realism. But we have just been doing so well for the most part of this season. And if you take a look at this front line, I personally have to say, I don't even know what to say about this. Because I really expected us to get pummeled, to get absolutely beaten to a pulp. But that was not the case. We even traded away Brian frickin' Burns, Jeremy Chin, because they didn't want to sign new deals anyways. And they were going to take a chunk of our money. We couldn't have paid them anyways. And we just punched through. We're now in the divisional championship round. A divisional playoff round. Sorry. And we're playing the freaking Falcons, man. Alright? I mean, we could have played the Cowboys, which would have been really bad. But we're playing the Falcons. And I really don't mean to sound disrespectful here. Alright? I'm not meaning any disrespect. But I'm actually kind of relieved that we're not playing the Cowboys. I just took a look at this, I loaded it, and then I started recording. I just want you guys to get the first reactions that I also have during the first look at this here. But again, let me just go back here and let me take a look at regular season. We played the Falcons in the first week. We beat them 17-10. All right. I was a little bit surprised then, and we played them towards the back half of the season again. 21 versus 10. Both times we won. All right. So both times we won. They did give us a run for the money for the most part, right? It wasn't a pushover team by any means, but overall, you know, it just didn't really feel that hard. All right. I don't really know. I can't put my finger on it, but Bryce Young had good performances both times. 80% in the second game completion rate versus Desmond Ridder, who's 62%. On the rushing side, Chuba Hubbard was fantastic. On the receiving side, we just really worked very well as a team here. Even backup tight ends working well. So it was just super strange. And I'm very relieved, right? At this opponent, this could have gone very, very badly. Really, really badly. But yeah, we're going to roll with it, of course. Today, we're not going to be doing too much. I just want to focus on the game. We're going to be taking a look at the Falcons roster to start things out. Then dumping some points into staff so I don't forget about the XP boosts. Let me do that straight away because I'm going to forget later on. Be too focused on the team and too eager to get playing. So let's just dump those points in here. I think we have done this for the most part anyways. So now let's give these dudes some buffs here. And then when I have all of this completed, then I will be diving into the upgrades for the other coordinators because they tend to leave within one season, which is pretty weird. I might even go for the player personnel upgrades first before I buff offense or defense. Alright, enough talk now. Let us take a quick look at the Falcons team. The Falcons are rolling with Desmond Ridder, 2476, and we have already overtaken him in overalls. He usually sticks around with the team even in longer franchise series, which I do think is pretty cool. He is a decent quarterback. I wouldn't really rank him off, and I don't want to do him dirty. But then again, the other ones really aren't too much of a help here for him. On the running back side, they've got Bijan Robinson, one of my favorite dudes ever. He was just fantastic on all the franchise series I did. I was thinking of doing the Atlanta Falcons, but Bengal took them from me, if you want to put it that way. And, you know, it's just no use going up against that. They did give him 928 yards, 8 touchdowns. So he did have a pretty prolific season here in-game. There's no need to save him in air quotes. Tyler Algier, 2382. This is the second very good running back. He's 23 freaking years old. And we certainly see who the starting running back here is. So basically it's Tyler Algier who needs the saving. We're looking at Cordarrelle Patterson, 3278. And Avery Williams, who's injured anyways, but this is just a super strong running back group. Fullback is Keith Smith, the second. The wide receivers, Drake London is fit, 2288. Great player. Richie James, 2777. Scotty Miller, Justin Watson, Van Jefferson, and Josh Ali. Van Jefferson joining from the Rams, really super low. He's actually pretty solid player, better than his overall suggests. Scotty Miller is a super fast dude, 96 speed, so that's just really crazy. I don't know if these are the best weapons for Desmond Ridder. So if they get 1 or 2 new receivers in that are around the 80 rating, I think they would be doing much, much better. But as it stands, good weapons here. And of course the tight ends are a big part of how this team works as well. Kyle Pitts with a double me X factor, 22 years old. He's just an absolute freaking beast. 4th best tight end in the game. Johnny Smith as a backup, John Fitzpatrick. We already looked at the team a few times over. Just want to see if there's any crucial injuries here. So super solid tight end group. What about the protection for Desmond Ridder? Jake Matthews, 3185 is here. Backup injured. Matthew Bergeron, 2378. That's a rookie, by the way. Matt Hennessy's injured. What dev trade does he have? Star dev trade. All right. Out of Syracuse. So he will, of course, be getting better. Drew Dahlman, 2479. Super solid center. Young as well. Right guard Chris Lindstrom, 2695 already. That's just crazy, man. Right tackle Kellen McGarry, who's the only one that you could really question here, but he's 28 at 81, so solid as well. This offensive line, very good. I like the ages as well, if you take a look at these. Apart from Jake Matthews, who's a little bit on the older side, but you've got a super young dude here. You could slap Hennessy over on the left tackle and you'd be sorted. Drew Dahlman, young center. Chris Lindstrom, young. Caleb McGarry still has 2 good years in him, so there's that. On defense, we've got Calais Campbell, 3784. Kentavious Street and LaCal London, who this picture is just absolute madness. I mean, if he really looks like this, what a poor dude. But whatever. Calais Campbell, I think I have to take a look where he was before. I would say the Cardinals, but nah, he was with the Baltimore Ravens. Nah, all right, Cardinals way back. And I did watch the All or Nothing on Amazon Prime. Did see this here. And that's where I first got got the name and saw him first. It was really cool back there. Then the Jacksonville Jags, all right. Then Baltimore Ravens, and now Atlanta. All right, so certainly very good left edge. On right edge, Grady Jarrett still injured, 30-85. So Taquan Graham, nope. Tommy Togiai will be here, 23-66. This is another good player actually. For his age, the overall is decent enough. Strength is good, tackle is good. That's what counts at the moment. He will get better though. And on D tackle, David Onyemata, 30-82. Albert Huggins Jr. and Chris Williams. The front 3 are decent enough, I would say. All right, decent enough. They do have a key injury here. But apart from that, decent enough. The linebackers, Arnold Ebiketie, 24-79. Really good overall look. Zach Harrison is a very solid player. D'Angelo Malone and Ade Tecumbo Ogundeji. There we go. Brought that out first time, almost. Mid linebacker is Caden Ellis, 23-79. Nate Landman, 24-78. He was very good last time we played. Actually, I really think he got more important hits compared to Caden Ellis. What about Nate Landman? He does have an interesting looking contract situation, right? He's in his final year, so if they don't pay him, I think I'll be looking for him in free agency. Troy Anderson, Andre Smith Jr., solid players here right outside linebacker, but Dupree, veteran, and Lorenzo Carter. I don't really think that this is the best setup to have, but whatever. It's solid and decent enough. Cornerbacks, AJ Terrell Jr. This is a superstar. He was very aggressive. Jeff Okuda is fit again, so that's going to help him. Clark Phillips III, that's a rookie. And we've got Mike Hughes and Trey Flowers. If you look at it, it's a very balanced group, right? Apart from AJ Terrell, but here you've got a lot of mid-70s players. So this is going to be a very homogeneous group there. Free safeties, Jesse Bates III, another superstar, this time an X Factor, 26.99. He's fit. DeMarco Helms, another rookie. And on strong safety, we've got Richie Grant, 25.77. Micah Abernathy behind him. Chris Youngho Koo, another superstar. And the punter is Bradley Pinion. So I don't really know what to expect from this team. Because on paper, look at them, 85 overall. They should be that much better than we are. But they seemingly aren't. We did go with the short pass defense last time. That did actually work pretty well, and I think I'm going to stick with it. Don't change a winning system. 95 here. I'm going to be going with half pads, and tell you what, I will be going with split training for everybody, just to be on the safe side. We are deep into the playoffs now, and I don't want any injuries. I love this picture of Calais Campbell. He's just grinning, super happy, like, dudes, let me just get at you and break you in half, right? All right, we're gonna go splits for everybody here, even on the tired ones. I want to have some XP on one hand side. On the other hand side, I don't want to risk injuries now. This would really, really break apart our season and our progress. 2 passing touchdowns. All right, we're gonna try it. I'm gonna try and get this, whatever they choose here, allowed 20 points. All right, 3 offensive, yes, and head coach, 15 plus first downs. I'm gonna try and get it. Why not? I don't think we will though. So I would rather go for this one here, 450 offensive yards. This is usually something that we can achieve. I think it's just more important than getting those first downs. All right, keep your fingers crossed. Is there a new injury to be reported? Nope. Is there anybody that we could bring back? No. And this is super funny because these are players, they're uninjured, and they have been uninjured for around, I think, 6 or 7 weeks now, some of these here. But I couldn't bring him back. I couldn't do anything. But now everybody is basically fit again. But I still can't bring him back. I don't know why. I think this is some sort of bug. But whatever it is, we're going to deal with it. It is good that we don't have any new injuries to the starting players, to my current team. We don't have a lot of upgrades here, which is to be expected because we just didn't really focus on getting XP. Half pads and splits is basically the lowest option you have. But it's just the safest one as well. Dean Jones teaming up with the Frankie Luvu on the middle linebacker position. Really liking this one here, 28 and 80. Feeling pretty good about this, to be honest. We're going to go into this game. We're going to go into it, I'm not going to say expecting a win, but everything but a win would be a surprise. Especially taking a look at the past performances. But then again, it is playoff time. And playoffs are always different. Again, all or nothing. And this is it. Let's get going. So here we go. It is once again a home game. It's a divisional round, of course, as we know. And here comes Desmond Ridder. The Falcons in the away uniform because they're the guest team. I do think that right now it won't matter too much, but I will be taking a look at the momentum meter though. Facing off here. Here come the Falcons. The Falcons are also an interesting team to do a franchise with. So that's something that I really would like to do. But the Panthers have also been a team that I've always wanted to cover. And now I get the chance. So thanks, real life Panthers. Here we go. Arthur Smith still on the sidelines. Hasn't been kicked out yet. Ridder hyping up the team. Coach Dreddeus speaking with his players. Bryce Young getting everybody hyped and into the right zone of mind here. Cordell Patterson is the kick returner. And we're going to get going now. Alright, here we go. We're at the 15-yard line, which means we had a turnover already. That is interesting. Inside zone, we're going to go left with Miles Sanders. Let's take a look here. Hustle. And there is actually real momentum on our side. It is the same for both teams. It just grows a little bit quicker because we are the home team. So there's that. But here we go. Miles Sanders finds some space immediately, pushing forward to the 1-yard line. They're missing one of their front 3 players. But they haven't really been able to stop us on the ground basically all season long. The first game I was a little bit hesitant to really call that one a solid win. 70 versus 10, and here we go. Chuba Hubbard pushing forward. 2nd and inches, 1 rush, 10 yards. The same for Miles Sanders. My running backs both are really, really good. One's 24, one is 26. And I'm pretty happy with both of them. There's already some heavy breathing here, and that was a quick run by number 55. We still get a first down. It was only inches that we needed to cover. A halfback slam by Chuba Hubbard. Next, take a look at the dude with the M. I think that's the lead linebacker there. He's breathing very hard. All right, I think we're going to go around the outside here. Stepping out of bounds with a flag. Is that going to be a holding? I do hope not. It is a holding. Adam Thielen out of all people. Why, man? Why'd you do that? Still first down. All right, but it's 1st and 10, so we don't really lose too much here. Very strange, man. It's really strange. All right, because that was a good run. We do find the space here again. Can we shuffle around? No, we cannot. But we still get a first down. Just moving forward here, Jesse Bates the third was there. Number 55 is Ellis. All right. Do we look at skinny posts or do we just keep pounding them? I think we're just going to... Oh, no, we need to do something else here. Otherwise, he's going to be tired. Probably get injured as well. Mingo or Thielen, maybe Tremble. There we go. Jonathan Mingo. Try to evade number 24. That's Terrell. Very quick on that stop here. Jonathan Mingo has also been really, really good this season. Not so much in real life, but in the game here. Been a very competent rookie receiver, and I'm pretty happy to have him. No worries taking him above Chark, who was a little bit disappointing. I was expecting more from him. And here is Miles Sanders, brought down by 4 Falcons players. First and 10, 58 total yards. Around 30 seconds to go in this first quarter. Some viewers have said that 5-minute quarters are probably going to be too short, but that is not the case. It always depends on the type of game you're having. Currently, we have very good games. All right, we're just really working the other teams well, working the clock well, and we just really don't have any problems whatsoever using the time. But sometimes it can get really tight. It can get really, really stacked, pressure really building. So there's always that momentum element as well. All right, here we go. Let's see. We've got Whiteheart, we've got Mingo, Tremble's not a factor. Thielen maybe, but I always go on that long route there. Unless, of course, Jesus Christ, we have a pick. We have a pick. Jesse Bates the third. I was probably feeling a little bit too secure about that one. Serves me right, man. Serves me right. Jesse Bates catches this one. Was it really a bad throw? Now, it wasn't a bad throw. It was just Jesse Bates playing extremely well. Probably could have gone for a different play here. Desmond Ridder gets the ball. And now the Falcons have the ball and they use this chance pretty well. 2 minutes, 3 seconds. Momentum is now activated. It's active in their favor. And Miles Sanders pushing forward. Let's see. We've got 2 minutes to equalize here. This is what we're going to do. Focusing on this. At least I want to get a field goal. Chuba Hubbard. Come on, my man. I think you're vastly underappreciated. Ball comes out. I need a block here. This is good. Can I go inside? Powering forward. Let's do some swagger. Because he is really performing so well. He even got an upgrade from normal to star. And you don't get that for free. You get that if you've got good performances. The Falcons will not be using their timeouts. I am pretty sure of that. Pretty sure of that. Oh my lord. That was a really bad throw for Bryce Young. What was that, my man? Alright, let's go the drive here. Let's take a look at some easier plays. Pass is incomplete, so that did help a little bit here. This one was good. Alright. Can we push forward? Bryce Young, 3 for 5, 39 yards, 1 interception. So far, it's a really bad game for the young quarterback. We're going to look for Thielen, or is that a bad idea? It is a bad idea. Let's go dragon spacing here. Jonathan Mingo. There could have been pass interference there. That could have been pass interference. Yeah, there we go. Alright, good read. It actually really looked like it. Again, you can tell a lot from the animations. We're up to the 38 now, 58 seconds to go. Let's go. Chuba Hubbard, left-hand side run. Are they going to pick it up? That was close. That was really close, and I didn't want to step outside here. But 2nd and inches, it's good enough, and we stopped the clock, so actually not bad. Red zone halfback scissors. Come on, Miles Sanders. You've got the route, my man. You've got the route. You're going to be it. Garbage. There we go. Safe catch. And you know what? We're going to go out here. 46 seconds. At the 2-yard line, I probably could have worked the clock a little bit better. But here we go. We've got very strong dudes on the offensive line. High strength ratings. That is certainly an aspect that I will look at in the off-season. To be honest, man. I mean, just bring in a few more rookies, keep the team as it is. That should be enough, but we can't. We don't have the cash. I would like to do that, though. Don't think it'll be possible. There we go. I'm going to start running towards the outside. And here we go. 2nd and goal. I don't want to give him the ball back anymore. So we're going to be setting up a run play here. Mingo is tired. Chuba Hubbard will be going for this run here. I think something like 10 seconds or 15 seconds on the clock is doable. They do still have their timeouts. They're not using them. Pushing forward to the 1-yard line. I'm going to call it now 14 seconds. 7-0 currently. 7-0. 3rd and goal. We're going to set up quick slants here. Try and pull them apart. Maybe a little bit more even. Although, and I actually like this one. We've got Tremble or Whiteheart. Ooh, that is inaccurate. Am I going to pay for being a little bit overconfident here? Let's go. Miles Sanders, left-hand side run. 11 seconds, 1 yard. Yikes. Yikes. Hyper yikes. And that is... Hindsight 2020. I should have taken the touchdown there. I thought I had to play cleverly, which was a bad idea. And I probably should have taken the field goal as well, which also was a bad idea. So far, I can't fault the team too much. All right, Leviska goes down here, 29. All right, let's get a quick touchdown here. All right, this is probably taken very lightly here, but this is entirely on me. 3rd and 5. Falcons defense is waking up. They are certainly seeing a chance here. Let's go the mesh spot here. 3rd and 5. We need 5 yards. Leviska, Tremble, Thielen, 1 AU will be my receiver. 4th and 2. For fuck's sake. Number 27 was there. That's Grant. Alright, and we made this more exciting than it needed to be. Chuba Hubbard powering forward here for that first down. I was actually leaning forward in my chair as well. Sitting on the edge here. I'm freaking sitting on the edge. Alright, Miles Sanders, let's go. Left-hand side run. Do we get the space? Do we get the distance? We had a few perfect runs. Oh my lord. Number 34, disengaging, coming inside. I think that was stupid of me. I think that was really stupid of me. Alright, let's go. Let's go now. Jonathan Mingo. Nice. Skinny post. Pushed forward here. Let's do a little flex here. Hawuga. Nice. Alright. 103 passing yards. Gun drive now. Right to left. Tommy Tremble. And off we go. It's very silly of me not to go for that touchdown in the first half. Very, very silly of me. That was... I thought I had it, man. I really thought I had it down, and I didn't expect this to get held, but... yeah. Probably really took this one a little bit too lightly here. Whiteheart pushing forward, 3rd and inches. Clock is still rolling here. That's the rookie tight end. Dragged out of free agency. Come on, Chuba. Let's go. Let's go, Chuba Hubbard here. Let's step it inside. Powering forward. We're at the 21, 30 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Let's go. Y corner time. Tommy Tremble. You're my dude. You're breathing pretty hard right now. But you're gonna be free. I know it. Push, 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 push. And we are stopped at the 1 yard line. Again, but it's 1st and goal. And we're going to head into the 4th quarter here. Life could have been less difficult. And I have to say this with a grin, man. That was just... So many times I have been hit back very hard in the first half when, you know, dudes just... I score and then they immediately score back, and that is really, really bad. But here, I thought I had it, man. 45 seconds to go, chance for a touchdown. I said, yeah, well. But you just watched it. All right, here we go. Chuba Hubbard pushes in. We get the touchdown. We equalize. Let's see what our defense can do against Desmond Ridder. Are we going to rue this one here? And they get a field goal. All right, so that is at least a small consolation prize, I would say. Adam Thielen. I've got Tremble. Let's play this clever now. Let's play this clever. Is what I say as I throw it into coverage, number 48. I think that's Bud Dupree. Just got his hands on that one perfectly. We're going to set up a dagger deep curl. And we're going to fake it here and go for a run towards the right hand side. They've got one linebacker. If we can get a good block. And that was not a good block. Number 66 was actually in a good position to block him. But 55 disengaged very well. Tight end angle. Come on. Tremble going to go slight towards the right, then back inside. If I hit him around the mesh marks, that would be perfect. Otherwise, Laviska Shenault, and that is overthrown. And did Adam Thielen just save my back? He did. It was overthrown, but Thielen came back and got it. Well, that is a big surprise right there. Let's go the post wheel drag at the beginning of the 2-minute drill. If we can play this, if we can make them use their timeouts and get into field goal range, we can draw it. If we can score a touchdown, then we win it. And this time around, I'm going to have to play a little bit more cleverly. There's the hole. Perfectly found here. Good pass, Bryce Young. 164 yards already. Connecting very well. Let's go the Y sail here. Or not, because that is exactly the position where Jesse Bates is standing. That's him back there. I don't really want to risk that. We're gonna try and just break it up with a short play here. Out of reach for Tommy Tremble. Eddie Pinheiro getting ready. I actually don't want to give him too much of a challenge here. Distance shouldn't be over 30 yards, something like that. Inside zone. Let's get it running again. I've got my timeout, so we can use that. Oh, sheesh. Can we please get this? It's 3rd and 6. I think we have to call the first timeout now. 48 seconds. What do we do? What do we do? We're going to set up... I think we're going to set up this mesh spot here. Gonna have Whiteheart, gonna have Mingo. Tremble's gonna be my first down pass. Alright, this is a time ball here. Go Whiteheart pushing forward. 42 seconds at the time of his stop. And the rookie's proving that he can really hold his own. Adam Thielen, Miles Sanders on the routes. 22 seconds to go. Incomplete. 18 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. I'm not going to go for run plays here. I'm going to try and push forward with pass plays as best I can. Why? Simple. If I complete, I get the yards. If I don't complete, the clock stays where it is. And we need to enable Eddie Pinheiro to get there. Wow. Alright. Please catch this one. Thank you, Tommy Tremble. Alright, completed. 2nd time I called. 11 seconds. If we get a touchdown, we win. If we get a field goal, we draw the game. Halfback inside zone. Do I like this? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. We're going to go with a boot flood. Ian Thomas. Is Ian Thomas going to be the man? Is he going to be the dude? I don't know. I don't trust this audible here. Tight end drive. I think I like this. Verticals. Right, let's set up some verticals here. Again, Tremble. I do have options now. Hubbard, Tremble, Thielen, maybe not. Can we? It's knocked out, man. That would have been the game. That would have been the game. All right, 37 seconds total time. 2nd and 10. We're still going to try one more of these. One more pass play. Can we try that? Play action read. This has Tremble going straight in between verticals. Let's go with slants. Let's just set these up. Chenault or Mingo. 7 seconds. Incomplete. Timeout called. 2 seconds on the clock. Eddie Pinheiro. It's up to you. We're going to get iced. I know it anyways, so. But 28 yards should be doable. Arthur Smith doing his thing. This game would be over if I would have done better in the first half. Let's go like this here. Like this maybe. Like this. Perfectly timed, and the ball is dead center. Alright, so we go into overtime on this one here. Super unnecessary overtime. And they score it very quickly. Very quickly. Alright, Falcons have awoken. And we need to do something here now. Let's go. Tremble, Chenault. Oh my lord. I thought that was going to be a pick here by AJ Terrell. Verticals. Let's go. Tremble on the short. Laviska Chenault on my favorite route out there. A Tremble, let's just push forward here, get that first down. Keep the clock rolling. Desmond Ridder, man. Desmond Ridder. You know, say what you want, but a team also has to really use the chances you get. Why did I don't know why there was a fake here all of a sudden, to be honest. And I'm just very relieved that we got the ball out here. I thought I pressed square and suddenly Bryce Young starts running straight up into the pocket. Oh my lord. Alright. Vertical time. Let's go. A lot of time to cover here now. 2 minutes 50. Jonathan Mingo. We won't make the same mistake again, alright? We are going to push for a touchdown. And as I said before, alright, teams make mistakes, but the other team has to be ready to capitalize. And some teams can do that, some teams don't. Oh my shit. That is the second interception for Jesse Bates. Speaking of mistakes. Speaking of mistakes. And this is going to cost us the game. This is going to cost us the game. Oh man, I am kicking myself. 17 and 10. We did have time. We were actually really on track here. Really on track. Alright. Down in the comments, guys. Please go down there in the comments and just please tear me a new one. Because this is entirely on me. Can't even fault Bryce Young too much here. 255 yards. The completion rate, yeah, decent enough, but 2 interceptions. It was just the opposing player that was too good. Desmond Ridder just played it cool. Didn't really let it get to him. Probably the difference between a rookie and a more experienced player. The run game wasn't really that important today. 42-35 on the receiving side. Bijan Robinson 116 yards. He was just really carrying the ball all over the field. Tremble 77, 2 drops. Jonathan Mingo 65. Miles Sanders 27. Laviska Shenault 25. Chuba Howard. You see a lot of receivers here, and just way more than Desmond Ridder could utilize. But he just used the ones that he had in a clever way. And we got more yards, but definitely didn't really pull off what we wanted to do. Dante Jackson 4 solo tackles, 8 total tackles for Jesse Bates III. Tackles for loss, quite a few. No sacks today, but 2 interceptions for Jesse Bates III. He was just really fantastic. I have to say, he really got in there. Eddie Pinheiro, 1 for 1. Again, this is entirely on me. Absolutely entirely on me. Alright, so I'm very torn in between, within myself, I have to say. We just lost to a team that we beat twice in regular season without too much of a problem there. We lost to them now in the playoffs, and I think this is a fair reflection of how the games in regular season should have gone. But right now, dropping out at this point in time is just really very painful. I didn't expect us to even get in here, alright? I didn't expect us to get into the wild card. I didn't expect us to push through to the divisional round. And we actually had the game at its throat, right? We were 7-0 up. We could have scored in the first half. Now, they were 7-0 up, but we could have equalized. Then we got the ball. And then those 10 points would have been 17 versus 7. They wouldn't have been able to catch us. If I would have gone for a field goal, it would still have been 13 versus 10 at the end. So we would have won the game. But like this, even if we're leading in each and every category here, we still don't get the win. We don't have success on our side. And I just have to say, this is entirely down to me. It was super bad play calling. This is just me, and fair reflection probably of where the team should have really dropped out of this race. Going much further would have really been unrealistic, but it still hurts me at this point in time to lose to a team that we actually managed to beat more often than not. Well, contract is extended, so that's positive. We're going to acknowledge that immediately. There will be some staff moves, yeah, next episode will be the off-season episode where we rebuild the team, where we draft, where we do free agency, and just prepare the team for next season. I'm actually super hyped to do that right now. I'm just a little bit low demoralized because I didn't really see this one here coming. But yeah, there we go. You can just see each team is dangerous. All teams can beat each other, and you should never underestimate an opponent, no matter previous meetings. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed the game. If you did, do drop a like, please subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Just means a lot to me, and as always, thank you guys for being here. Stay awesome, and see you next time.